Hello everybody, I know it's been a hot minute since my last upload, but I'm standing here in the middle of a school parking lot like a creep with a camera, and there's a reason for that, and you can hear it right now if you just listen closely. That is the sound of the 17-year brood cicada, and we are just in time to hear their mating, maybe find a few of them, get an up close or and personal look at them. So let's go and try and find some. Well, that took all of about 10 seconds. Yeah, you can see one right there. So these guys, the reason why they're called periodic cicadas is because they only come out every 13 to 17 years. The ones we have here in southern Michigan are brood X or brood 10. So they're one of 15 broods found throughout the eastern United States. And they are in the order Hemiptera. And the way you can tell members of the order Hemiptera is they have 4 wings and specialized mouth parts that aren't meant for pinching but rather sucking. And you can actually see the mouth parts right there on this guy. So what these mouth parts are meant to do, especially on these cicadas, is they pierce into the stems of plants and they will just suck out the xylem, or the liquids in the xylem, to feed on, which really isn't exactly the most nutritious thing in the world because it's really just water and, you know, maybe a few trace amounts of minerals and sugar because it's being taken up directly from the soil, but that's what they eat. Oh, we got a ladybug larva, nice. But yeah, these guys will stay in the ground as nymphs for 17 years, and then every June, on the 17th year, they will come up all together. They will scream, fuck, mate, and die within a couple of weeks, which is why I wanted to get this video out, because I didn't want to miss it. But yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can see the mouth parts a little better here. And then also behind his last pair of legs you can see the timbal, and that is the device that they use to make the sound, as you can plainly hear. Oop. Yeah, he just went off. I mean, I don't blame him. If I was being picked up by a 6'4" giant and I was, 2 inches long, I'd be running away too. So I don't know if their mouth parts are active right now because I know a lot of members in this subgroup of hemipterans. Hemipterans obviously being things like cicadas, aphids, plant and tree hoppers, plant bugs, assassin bugs, wheel bugs. Those are all hemipterans, and they all have that style mouth part to suck out nutrients. But oop, a lot of them don't actually have. What do we got here? A lot of our things like plant hoppers and cicadas actually don't have working mouth parts as they get older. So I'm not sure if they're actively eating during this time period, or are they just trying to mate and die. One thing I haven't been able to see yet, in all honesty, which is kind of surprising to me, is after the females mate, they will actually lay their eggs by scarifying the tree bark and then laying the eggs in the opening that they just created with their abdominal reproductive organs. And I've been looking, on the barks of these trees, which look to be some sort of, white oak. There's some pine trees over there. And also a ginkgo way over there by my car. But I haven't been able to find any of the scars left by the females. So it might still be a little bit too early for that, but eventually once the mating process is over, the females will just fly away and lay the eggs and then die. This one right here is actively laying eggs. You can just barely make it out, but that long tube is actively going into the bark and it's in the process of laying eggs. I honestly didn't think I would be able to get this on video. God, doesn't it look beautiful with the sunlight coming through the leaves? It's like some David Attenborough shit right now. Oh, damn it. But while we're here, let's see if we can take a look. Yeah, this guy must have, or this girl must have just been getting started. But I think if you look right here, this might possibly, maybe, don't quote me on it, be one of the scars left from the egg laying process. Ugh, and there we go. It wouldn't be a cicada video without the shed exuvia from the larval stage. Oh man, I wonder where the guy who shed this one is off to. Are you the guy? Ah, look at him go. Wow. Yeah, let's get some up close personal shots of him. Oh, careful, buddy. So I completely neglected to mention that there are actually 3 species of periodic brood cicada in brood 10, or brood X. They're all in the same genus, cicada, which is just, if you were to take the word magic and smush it in with cicada and remove one C, cicada. I call them magic cicadas because what they do is honestly pretty magical. Really, the only way you'd be able to tell the difference between the 3 species is by listening to the song the male produces, and I have honestly no idea what those songs sound like individually, so I couldn't begin to tell you. But I will flash up the 3 species names for this genus that are in brood 10, because Lord knows I can't pronounce Latin and I don't want to make a fool of myself already. Well, I should probably get out of here because I live in a very upscale city and they probably don't want a dude with a DSLR and a busted bumper wandering around a school, especially now that the sun's starting to go down. So I guess I'll try to put more videos up, things that actually interest me, things that I'm passionate about, obviously focusing around wildlife and bugs. So yeah. Let me know, I guess, in the comments if the cicadas are going off near you, or don't. Hit the like button, or don't. I really don't care. I'm gonna try and do this not because I'm, trying to get famous, but because I actually want to, make these little projects. So, I guess I'll see you guys soon.